You are welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're also a subscriber on YouTube, thank you for always liking my videos, commenting on my videos, and your consistent following our page. And also thank you for encouraging your friends to join or to follow our page or subscribe to our channel. Thank you. There are some things as a young man you need to put in place. You need to tidy up. You need to fix before you make up your mind to bring a woman into your home as a wife. I know sometimes some people don't put it into consideration because they feel it is not necessary. So they go ahead, bring in another woman or bring in a woman to their home. Later in the marriage will start leaking, start having challenges, issues, some issues that may even come up that both of them cannot resolve it. So today I want to talk about something. I call it things you need to fix or preparations you need to make as a man, as a young man, before you make up your mind, before you make that move to bring a lady to your home as a wife. One of that thing is try as much as you can, do your best and be intentional about it, is resolve your relationship with your girlfriend or your baby mama. If it's something you need to settle her, settle her. If it's something that both of you need to talk over, talk it over. If already you've promised her that you will marry her, but along the line, you saw reasons why you don't want to continue with the relationship, because it's not everybody sometimes you promise to marry that you end up marrying, but it's not also too good to be quick to propose to a lady. Yes. So if you have proposed to her and along the line during the courtship or during the relationship you find out that there are some characters in her that you cannot be able to manage, call her, sit down with her, talk it over with her, explain to her this is the reason why I will not continue with the relationship, why I will not marry you, because I wouldn't like us to have problem. I know it is not easy for the lady to take it, but you have made your plight and you be very, very polite. If there is anything she wants you to do for her because of the years you spent with her, because what you are doing is you are preparing your home, the new home you are going to take, you are going to build with another woman. What you need to do is when you've called her, studied and everything, then if she say you should settle her, settle her. If it is money she asked you to give her, if you don't have that amount, give her the amount you have. If it's something that she says you should purchase for her so that she will allow you to go, do it for her if you can. But if you cannot, tell her, please, politely, I cannot be able to do it. I am very, very sorry. It is not going to be easy, but you need to speak out. Consciously or voluntarily walking out of her without a word is very, very dangerous. Because in her mind, she will not know the reason why you left. She won't be happy. In fact, because this has to do with emotion, some ladies may never marry again because the one whom they trusted with their heart betrayed them. So that is the reason why you need to settle it with her before you move on to go and marry the one you think is best for you. Another thing you need to do, another preparation you need to make as a man before you continue with your marriage plans or you go ahead to bring another woman to your home, you plan to marry as a man. Another thing you need to do is you see your level, your class, or your status in life. Or if you are at that level which you know you are in life, middle class, lower class, upper class, carry yourself, place yourself at that level. Don't light yourself by placing yourself higher than what you are. If your earning is a particular stage, remain like that. So that if a woman is coming into your life, she will know that this is what you have. And anyone that sees you, any woman that sees you in that state and accepts you, that woman is your wife. And another thing you need to consider that is very, very important, you need to look into is remove lie from your life. You see lies. I have how many companies? I have so many estates, so many houses. I work in so and so place. I live in this place. You see those things. They have a long way to ruin your life. You might do it as in you might do it with a lady that you want to marry to attract her. When she comes in, some women may not continue with the marriage. After they have found out the truth, they will say, okay. But every day, I'm telling you, you yourself, they will be dealing with you because of that single lie. That level at which you place yourself, which you are not. Every day of your life, you'll be suffering it. There will be no peace in your home. There will be no joy. That relationship, she will never trust you again. Some will be managing the marriage, going through the marriage, waiting on the day, maybe one day, the children that now have. That's why some women now resolve when they have a children. Let me stay in this relationship because of my kids. Because no woman like a broken home. So that the lineage will not continue. Because of that, she will not realize, okay, let me take care of my children. But for that relationship, you will not enjoy it. You will not have it. If you say that you can manage it, it's not only you, it's you and your wife. And your wife is the one that is bearing it more because you lie to her. You tell a woman the truth, it is left for her to know whether she will choose you to be her spouse or not. But when you lie to her, just like when you go to a river, you use a hook, place something on it just to get her. This one is a human being, it's not an animal. She has feelings. And both of you have equal stake in the relationship because her attitude have a long way to affect your performance. If she doesn't love you in her heart and pretend physically that she loves you, I tell you, you will go nowhere. Your business will not prosper. You will just be, going round, rigmarolling. Everything about your life will just be moving around. No great success, nothing. That is why you don't need to. You need, before you make that choice, that step, you want to go and marry. First, bring yourself down to that level where you know you are. That thing you know you owe. That level of life, that earning, you know you earn every month. This is what you have. Bring yourself to that level. Tell the woman you are marrying the truth. Don't lie to her. She's a human. Another thing you need to consider is your source of income. Do you have a strong source of income that will be able to sustain you and that woman? That will be able to pay for your bills. Yes, when you're married, it's no longer that. It's no longer like when you were single. You can decide to pair with a friend, squat with a friend, can even stay without paying. You can decide to grow hungry. The woman have to eat. She have to look nice. Even she need to look nice. She need to look healthy. So before you consider, I want to marry as a man, do you have any strong source of income that will be able to sustain you and that woman? And marriage, when both of you are married, somehow children will come. It depends now on the number of children you want to have. Even there's one, it's no longer not catering for one person anymore. This is why you need to have a strong source of income before you go and bring somebody's child, beloved child, to your home. So that you will not start transferring aggression to her. Start blaming her and accusing her something she knew not about. Something she have no idea about. You're accusing her because she's the cause of your misfortune, is the cause of why things are not moving on for me, and all the rest of them. No, you have to put your house in order. put your life in order before you'll be able to bring that woman, because it's somebody's child. The same way you value yourself, the same way the parents of that lady you are bringing into your home value their own child. No woman is a slave. So you have to remove that from your mentality. So what you need to do is, do you have a strong source of income that will be able to cater for you, the woman, and one child as the Lord blesses, before you say, I want to go and marry? As a man, do you have a roof over your head? Do you have a rented place? A house where there is the normal house, not an empty room where there is nothing. No gas to cook. You have to have something. Even though it's not gas, you have charcoal pot. You have fireplace. You have something. You have pot. You have cooking utensils in your house. Another thing you need to consider before you make that choice is, ask yourself, sit down and ask yourself as a man, do I actually want to be a husband? Am I really ready to be called a husband and a father? Because those two names comes with responsibility. And the responsibility is not like one man's responsibility. I know every woman have a grace that is accompanying her. You may marry a woman, you don't have much, but you have something. Her grace, the grace of God, because the Bible said that he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor. So when you find that wife, you might be living in one room or self-contained with one gas, a few things in your house, and the woman comes into your home. God will grant you grace, because God is a faithful God. He's a God of all things. He will not grant you grace. Maybe you have been looking for a job all this while. You'll be applying. You'll be desiring to work in a particular place. You have been doing a business. It has not been prospering. God will decide to bless what you're doing. Maybe the idea you need to project your business or promote your life is even in that woman you are bringing into your home. Just one word. When she releases it, you just follow her advice. You find yourself very wealthy. You become so great. You see, you become very, very wealthy. But you must have something. You must answer yourself that question. Am I ready to be a husband or to be called a dad? I know if you want to be a man, you have to be tolerant, accommodate somebody's excesses, somebody's character and behavior, because the person is different from you. It's not you. You can manage yourself. But when you stand, can you be able to manage the next you? That's what you need to ask yourself. It will no longer be the case of a man that is very, very neat. When you come, everything will be placed where they ought to be, especially when the children are involved. You have to make up your mind. Subscribe to our channel.